Hello Lego friends, Matt from Brooks Bricks coming back with a city update. I have done a bit of work over the last few days in terms of doing a new section of the city. And part is really important in terms of setting up the structure for the rest of the city. Kind of gets me into a regular line at this point. Very happy to have put a few things in here that I think make it look really cool though. So let's take a look and see what I have done. Okay, so previously we've covered the beach, shoreline, dockside area here. The park, which is still not fully done. There's some section here left to be built out. Hopefully that will be after the first of the year with some new sets I'm planning on getting. And then we did the marketplace station area with all the cool stalls, newsstand, bus stop, the fountain, all that good stuff. Corner piece being the end of the monorail in this section of the city, Newbury Station. And then we moved over to the Village Plaza. And this is where I put in a bunch of the little shops I built. Ice cream shop, the TV, camera, jewelry store, pharmacy, and the bakery. So that was the last significant update. And then, as we move on forward here, around the curve, and the first thing you'll see is the comic book shop plaza. So there's the Toy House townhouse building, corner deli, and the mock comic shop that I built a while back in this own little plaza that I had created. And I think it fit perfectly in here. It actually feels kind of natural. And it kind of gives a nice roundabout corner here to the section I wanted to get around a bend without having to try to force something. It does make for a nice end path there for the walkway. And it just kind of flows naturally into the other space here. So it worked out really, really well. So moving along here. And we have our first Junction Street going down toward the wall. Or toward who knows where in the city. But as you can see, in this space here, I got a couple of other interesting things. First, I wanted to show all the way back at the end here, I put in a McDonald's. And this is not something I built. This is something from brickaddict.net. I will link to him in the description below. He's got a lot of fantastic stuff that he builds. And I'm actually talking to him about doing some custom stickers for me. So very excited about that. I also got the bike and skate shop fitted right into this section here. I think it fits almost perfectly. It's like a nice little cap to the other two shops that have that kind of sloped roof design. So it works really, really well. A lot of space outside for the motorcycle folks or the bikes to hang out. Motorcycle guy checking out some stuff here. Moving up. Yes, the wind turbine. I got this in here. Pretty excited about this, and I think it fits really, really naturally in here. In fact, let's go ahead and turn this on and see how it looks. Actually, let me cut that because it's just a little turn here. 1 second. There we go. Pretty cool. So I don't have the monorail on here yet. I've actually got to fix a piece on there before I can put it back on. But the idea is that the monorail will pass right under the wind turbine while it's running and right along here. So the next part that I put in was the little Shell station, gas stop, and repair shop I've got, and parking space for the tow and other stuff. It fits in really well, and I got a nice long turn here in the monorail. And then very excited for this other thing here. Let me turn this off because it makes so much noise. Yeah, I got this Locanda, which is actually a friend set, a while back, but I wasn't sure how to put this in the city. This ended up being the perfect fit. Now, yeah, you can argue it's not perfectly aesthetic because the monorail track is going right over it. But you know what? It works. I'm pretty happy with it. So we can see here, got a very long, very nice, welcoming pathway here. Got some trees. This first one right here is actually the one that came with the set, and I built a few more modeled off of that. It's actually a pretty straightforward procedure. I may do a quick build on this pretty soon, just so you can see how to do it. And then I put in a really nice fountain reflection pool here in front of the restaurant because I thought it made it just look all the much more scenic. So, pretty nice there. Let's have a look at the restaurant itself. Let's see, it looks like we got the entrance, the menu here. Got a nice older couple enjoying some spaghetti and meatballs. Looks like the hostess is coming out with a dessert. Maybe some strawberry tart or something. Another couple here. Looks like they're enjoying some lasagna. Yum. So, my joke about this is, even though it's called La Locanda, I always thought of this as kind of like the Lego version of an Olive Garden, honestly, because it has that look to it. So I wanted to put my Lego Olive Garden in the city just because I thought it would fit and it looks fantastic. So, that right now is the next section of the city. And I think it looks really good. It just kind of blended everything together here like I wanted to. I've got a lot more small buildings in here I wanted to use. I got the gas station to fit in here. Made things work the way I wanted to. It took a little bit of thinking and engineering to figure it out. But what we also have now is the main roadway here cycles perfectly over so that I can keep building further down here. And actually I'm going to have even more space because you can see 1 full, 2 full, and a half. Yes, sacrilege, I cut a road piece, but it's an older one, so at the end I'll probably do that for these various spaces just to make it work. But what it means is I can fit 2 full-size plates plus another half-size plates in terms of all my buildings, which is great because I've built a number that are on 16 by 6 by 32 plates. So they will fit perfectly into the endpoints along the road here. So very, very happy with how that worked out. So I think going forward, the rest of this may just start falling into place a little bit more. I just got to think about what I want to put where. So this has been kind of the biggest challenge to integrate all this and figure out what I wanted to do. That work is done. And now it's just putting out stuff where I want it to go. Now I'm not going to do it haphazardly or do it quickly. I'm going to think about stuff and what it looks best. Maybe I'll build more things, who knows, but for now, that's how the city's going. So as always, I just want to thank everybody. I really, really appreciate you watching. It is fun to do this and show off my work. Yep. Thank you, says Matt. Again, thank you for subscribing if you do. If you don't, please click that subscribe button. I really, really would appreciate it. So remember to like, subscribe, and comment below if you have any thoughts. Until next time, we'll see you later. Peace out.